Well, hey, folks, good evening. Welcome to the More Summer 2020 Adventures Day 65 on August the 29th, 2020. Today, folks, we had a really, really good day. As I told you yesterday, we're in the Buffalo Run RV Park in but Island Park, Idaho. Okay. It is 30 minutes from the west entrance of Yellowstone. And we saw everything, well, just about everything. Okay, just missed a couple from the west entrance to Old Faithful. We had the pleasure of, or the good fortune, and whatever you want to call it, of seeing Old Faithful twice. Okay, I mean erupt twice. We saw it. Okay, then we went and got some souvenirs and ate, and by the time all that was done, it was time for it to go again. So we got to see it, erupt twice. That was a good thing. I do want to give whether he sees this or not, I don't know. I don't know if he follows my videos, but a classmate of mine, Ricky Swedeen, she was a nurse up here for a couple of years at Yellowstone, and so I texted her last night, and she gave me a couple of said, look, what would you do? You only got 2 days to do it. So she gave me a couple of things to do, and then a while ago she texted back and say how'd the first day go, so and give us some more ideas for tomorrow. So I shout out to Ricky Swedeen for her assistance in helping us see as much of Yellowstone as we possibly can in 2 days. But just we saw a herd of elk. We saw a number of single buffalo bulls, and then we saw a herd of buffalo. And it's really interesting because I had the wife, do the video instead of pictures, and there was a bull or a buffalo running across the meadows to the herd, and then it stopped and it plowed the ground and all that sort of stuff, and then another buffalo came out. We thought, okay, we're going to be able to see a fight for the dominance of the herd here. No. The one went out there, sniffed around. The one that was charging across the meadow came right on in. So I don't know what the deal was, but it was neat. And it's one thing seeing elk, bear, buffalo, whatever, wild animals, wild game, wildlife in general, in the zoo or in a captive environment. It's something totally different seeing them out there in the wild, and it was just great, just absolutely, hey, and Yellowstone. I mean, I've seen documentaries, all kinds of programs on Yellowstone, but seeing it in person, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's all I say about that. Okay, got over what, Mama? You had 110 on your camera, and I had maybe 200, 300 on mine just from today. Okay, my camera died just as Old Faithful was getting ready to erupt. My batteries went dead. All right, so all the shots for Old Faithful that you'll see are from the wife's phone that downloaded it to mine. So hopefully they come out. But it was really great, really great. Now after we got back, we had to come back early because the Wi-Fi here, and this video will probably be posted in about 3 days. Okay, it took us over 2 hours today to download last night's video onto my different groups, or onto YouTube and onto my Facebook page. All right, the other groups, I think those got loaded okay before the Wi-Fi questionable, whatever, So it might be a bit before we get it done. I will record every night. Just getting it posted might be a different story. I'm going to try to post this one tonight. We'll see what happens. Like I said, we were talking last night, the wife and I, and in reality, we're a little bit spoiled. We really are. The majority of our RV parks that we have been to to more to the park/resort rather than just a campground or park. You know, this place given everything we need. You know, we're self-contained. There's a dump station like 20 yards from here, so I can go dump if I needed to. We have water, we have power at the site. Okay, the sites are level. There's grass, there's trees. You know, there's the bathhouse and the washrooms are more than adequate. There's really nothing to complain about. You know, now if I had a family and our grandkids were with us and everything, I might be a little more upset because there's not really anything for them. There's no playground for the kids. There's no swimming pool or anything of that nature. But when it's just me and Mama, we don't need all that stuff. You know, I mean, when we were in Winnemucca, last month, we jumped in the swimming pool just because it was so hot and we had the chance. Did we need to? No, but it was there. We took advantage of it. Okay. And with COVID, most of the swimming pools are closed anyway. They were in Washington. They were in Montana. No, Montana's they were open. At night before last there in Missoula, they were that pool was open. But Idaho, they're closed. So we've been spoiled. I'll admit it. Okay, I really am. But tomorrow, we're going to go do some more Yellowstone. We're like I say, we're a half hour from the west entrance, and like I said, today we did everything from the west entrance to Old Faithful. Tomorrow we're going to try to go to the Grand Canyon of the of Yellowstone and work our way back. That's what Ricky suggested that we do. So we're going to take her advice and try it out. It's a little over 50 miles there, so and 35 and 40 mile speed limit in Yellowstone. It'll take a little bit, but looking forward to it. And some of the things that she recommended, I think it was Artist Point or something like that. Around 10:30, 11 o'clock, the whole mist just turns into a rainbow. So hey, we're looking forward to some good times tomorrow too. So again, shout out to her, to Ricky, and thanks again. Other than that, folks, that's what we did today. Okay. I can't emphasize enough the problems that we have with the internet. Even the owners, they're frustrated, but they have to deal with what they're provided with. I mean, there's no other internet provider around here to give good quality service. Like I say, we had to go about, 5, maybe 10 miles, not 10 miles, but over 5 miles back down the road to the ranger station to get a good signal. We sat there for 2 hours. Wife paid some bills. I downloaded pictures and tried to upload on the Facebook and YouTube and all that. And it's just, so I don't know. Folks, they will get posted. They will get posted. But that's okay. And that's minor. Okay, really, that's minor. I know you. I appreciate you all's comments and encouragement, because I'm enjoying doing this. But, and we will get it done, It's just a matter of time to get it posted and getting the pictures uploaded and everything. My phone, I've got so many pictures. I'm taking all the storage up for pictures. I'm trying to put it on the OneDrive now, and there's a signal being low like it is. It's not transferring, so I'm having to delete apps that I have that, I probably should have deleted before, but that's okay. But hey, it's all good. And speaking of good, this is not really my mantra, okay, but it's something that I do quite often. I don't say quite often, but when I do this, I do it this way. Now, sometimes I do get burnt, okay, I get exposed, if you will. The spotlight is placed on me, okay, but I don't really like it that way. And when I read the scripture, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? And that's what I'll do now. Matthew 6:3. But when you do a charitable deed, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And of course, the short version is, when you give to the poor, don't let anyone know about it. Folks, that's really what I do. I say sometimes, Pastor Spear, I've done something in the shadows, in the background, not in the shadows, but in the background, and he has publicly acknowledged what I had done, and I appreciate that, but that's not what I did it for. I did it because that's what God has said to do, right there, Matthew 6:3. Okay, and so that's what I do, and my wife's the same way. I mean, sometimes she'll say, "Honey, can we support this, or can we give to that?" Or I'll go to her and say, "Hey, honey, what do you think about this?" That's what we do, and we don't do it to get all the glory and all that. We both prefer just to stay in the background, and like I say, if we know someone's in need, we try to help, if we can, and God has blessed us, it really has. I mean, the RV, this trip, it's just proof again that, there's only one time where God says, try me. He puts a challenge out there. He says, try me. All the other times he says, believe me and trust me. This time he says, try me. He throws that gauntlet down there. And the gauntlet is, you pay your tithes, you pay your offerings, you be honorable to Christ, to God. You worship him as we are supposed to do and live. He is going to reward us beyond anything that we can fathom. Okay? He is going to take care of us. We're not filthy rich. Not by many means. We're not rich. We're comfortable, but God has blessed us. There's an expression that God's math doesn't always add up to man's math. Okay? So, hey, folks, that's all I'll say about that. All right? When you give to someone, give to a charitable deed, don't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing. Y'all be blessed. God bless you, and we'll come to you tomorrow. Don't know when we're going to post it, but we'll be here again tomorrow. Good night now.